One team already ranked in the top 25, the other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome to the home of the Utah Utes, Rice-Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Utah Utes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Utes ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. He'll bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Back to throw, it's Tollefson. Unloads to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Guys, let's talk a little UCLA. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse, and do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoff. Nice job. They're hungrier than they were a season ago. Let's see if that shows itself here today.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Got his man quickly. Breaks into the open. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Quarterback now breaking the field. And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to the 44. Guys, let's take a minute here and think about UCLA. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
Runs through a tackle, and it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Tollefson. Quick strike complete. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Looking to throw on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
Man, I've been there before. It's the opening drive of the game. You're trying to scramble, make something happen, and you get absolutely lit up. Man, that cold tub, that can't come soon enough. Bad news, though, is you've got an entire game to play.
Powers forward. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UCLA. strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Leaves it with the back. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
All right, guys, let's take a beat here and think about Utah.
Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want.
And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because they're...
Turning it on! And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Wants to go up top. Makes the grab on the left. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Gives it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
To the air on second down. Unloads it downfield. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Here's the handoff. Across the 25, he's got room. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Now this defense could really use a stop on third down as the offense has had its way. Moves around to clear up the vision. He's open on the right. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Man, these tight ends are such matchup nightmares. They can run so many different routes. And how about you throw in the corner route where you can throw it up to the big fella, where you've worked on your timing, you've moved him all over the field and had success. Great throw, great catch.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Tollefson. Plucks it out of the air. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver. Just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy. And I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play. Shotgun
snap on third down. Firing to the right, complete. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
This defense is flying around with bad intentions. How about the stick the defender just laid on the tight end?
The Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. Reads it, fires complete. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack 1st down, just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the pass is incomplete, and that wraps up the 1st quarter. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. And the Utes decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Hauls it in at the 25. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. UCLA will go back to work on offense. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for when you have the lead, Jesse.
Yeah, and really I think for them, it's just staying out of their own way. They're making plays. They've got the playmakers to go and win this game, so it's just a matter of executing better.
Executing better, understanding I still got the lead. Put a drive together here and build on that lead.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on 3rd down. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Hunt is on its way. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Leaves it with the back. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. The Utes want to pick up the tempo.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. UCLA offense is back on the field productive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Bruin uniforms look pretty, but don't let it fool you. They'll stick their face in the fan and run it tough like a Freeman McNeil used to.
Okay, a good pull. Freeman McNeil, I don't remember him, but I do remember a guy like Maurice Jones-Drew, who's a little bowling ball and just ran physical, and just finding those guys that you can feature in your offense.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Quick release on the RPO. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
All right, defense, it ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Bruins. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. The inside handoff. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Second down, he'll throw it. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment. They've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Here we go. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Utes will punt it away on 4th down.
I like the idea by the quarterback.
The punt was just an illusion. They snapped it to the up man. He didn't get it, and what a stop by this defense to get the football back. They tried to catch him napping on that fake, but turns out they were wide awake. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
Finds the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
There he goes. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA!
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all three phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Backed up now, here's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They were counting on making a few yards after the catch on third down. Instead, they're staring at fourth.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times you trust your guy. You throw it to him and you say, I can make somebody miss or lower my shoulder and get to the sticks. The defense had none of that. Nice job tackling. Nice job forcing the fourth down.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw, it's Tollefson. Flips it out in the flat. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Guys, let's talk a little UCLA. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week one.
Looking to the big tight end. Working the middle. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Big fella showing some ability. Got away from one tackle. Defense lucky they had a few more there to help.
Yeah, he's not a big stiff. He's not a blocking tight end. This guy can do some work out in the open field as well, and he showed you his athleticism.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Bruins can really attack on this second and short.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another
throws toward the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
At the 22-yard line, it's 3rd down.
The Bruins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Tollefson. Under fire. He'll pull it down and run. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Field goal is good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield very late in the half. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
Lost one deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Offense has enough time to get off the play before we head to the half. Running back searching for a hole. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Bruins will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. And he's going to bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score, I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
The Utes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Going to swing it on second down. Snagged out of the air. Smashes him with the stiff arm. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. Looking downfield on first down. Complete. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime they were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive.
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
And the QB has had a nice drive, and this offense has been throwing the football over the yard. You want to stop that? Get pressure on him. Nice job getting to the quarterback, affecting him, and even better, getting him on the ground.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Breaks into the open. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions, it is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
They have a first down at the 41-yard line. To the air on first down. Complete downfield. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. More precision throws from this Bruin quarterback, much like a Rick Neuheisel used to play.
Just pinpoint accurate. Put the ball right where you want to. You think about Troy Aikman, you think about some of those other great names in UCLA history.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Rides the back on the option to give. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a space. Gets open down the middle. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The pitch to the left. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Third down play from the gun. Touchdown, Bruins! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
Out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the catch. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. And the Utes moving quickly to the line.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Makes the grab. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Utes are rolling down the field.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Oh, he makes the catch. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Motion from the wideout. He'll set up to throw. Quick completion on the out route. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there, but we're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
He wants to change this route. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
And sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
Got enough for the first. He now has 106 yards rushing, and he goes over the century mark in this season opener. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Throwing right. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. And the Bruins are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Got his man. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Picks up 6. First down for the offense.
That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Trying to drop one in, but it's incomplete.
Guys, let's take a minute here and think about UCLA.
Given the unrest surrounding this guy's future as the head coach, this would be a great way to get the season started.
Man, you want all the momentum you can get, and you want to quiet people down. You don't want it to get louder. The louder those murmurs talk about hot seat, and you have a tendency to lose your football team. It's a distraction. You have to talk about it all the time. So always nice, Palmer, to get off on the right foot.
You just got to be able to drown out the outside noise, right? Easier said than done. And with this win in week 1, they're going to silence the critics. But make no mistake, he's going to go into that locker room and say, everyone that's been talking trash about us all off season, they're going to love us now. Don't pay any attention to that. All that matters is what's in this locker room. They've got to take that attitude forward.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stuff.
Turning it on. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Nice throw, nice catch, great completion on that out route. Sometimes those cornerbacks, when they see that early, they can make that jump and get that pick 6. So those are dangerous routes to throw, but it worked for him there.
They'll leave it with him. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Here we go. Back to pass. Under fire. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They are going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time that was a great play call defensively.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. The Bruins kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll move the wide receiver. They're working that left side. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how their defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind. It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And
Touchdown, UCLA! Fitted in the window for the score.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop.
38, Utah, 3.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
A strike downfield. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. And the Utes want to move quickly. Hand off from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got...
Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Utes are moving quickly down the field.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. It's caught downfield. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. And the Utes will snap it on 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Makes the grab. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Just keep slinging it. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Utes! Quick strike through the air for the score.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
38, Utah, 10.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UCLA will go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And the Bruins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give on the option. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He's got it. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Second down coming up.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. It's on target and complete. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route, understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They've been very sharp on this drive so far. Now 1st and 10 from the 43. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
They go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. It'll be a draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Bruins line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. There he goes. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. He wants a big play here late. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Shoots it to the left. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. The Utes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Makes the grab. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.